Hi, in this new tutorial for Grasshopper, we will try to create this sun-like shape, a mirror, wall mirror, something close to this. And as you can see, we have rays that are, they have the same length, and between them we have shorter rays with random length. They fall between certain minimum and maximum. And we have this mirror, and in the definition we can control many parameters. These rays with the same length, I can control their length from here. I can control the minimum and maximum of these random rays between them. From here, this is the minimum and this is the maximum. Also, I can change the random seed, basically generating new random values that fall between those two values here. I can control the height of this mirror from here. Also, I can control the size of the mirror. And I can control the thickness. At the end, we will give the rays a thickness by using the pipe tool, and we can control the thickness here. So let's start this from scratch. Okay, first let's create the circle from which we're gonna create those rays. So we go to curve, circle, and before I start, I just want you to know that I'm using the small object centimeter, but you can choose whatever you like. So here I will give this circle array a certain radius. So I will give it as a start 3. Okay, now to create rays that start from the periphery of this circle, go to here from curve, division, and choose perpendicular frames. Connect the circle. What we'll get here are these perpendicular frames. Now we have a 10 as a default count. And we will choose another value for this count. Let's say 80 for now. We can change that after. Now, why we need these frames? We will use the x direction, the x vector, from each of these planes to create a line that starts in this direction, and the minus x. So now the next step is to create two groups from these frames. As we said before, we have certain lines that have equal length, and we have another set, they have a random length. So here I will use from set sequence, I will use the dispatch here from list dispatch. Will connect all the frames. Now I can turn off this one. Now the dispatch will split the input frames into two groups. The list A will contain the one with true value, and the B are the frames with the false. As you can see here in the dispatch pattern, for now the pattern is true false. That means take the first one, skip the second one, then take the third one, skip the other one. So if I connect a plane to A, as you can see here, those are the true ones. And if I connect another plane, here I have the false, and here I have the true. But what I need is to have one true and then skip 3 and then start all over again with a true, false, 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 3, true. So double click, create a panel. Inside the panel, type true, then false, then false, then false. And to force Grasshopper to see this as a list, right click, click multi-line data. And plug it here. Now if I click this one, the false one, you can see that the false one has 3, 3, and this one, the true one. So we have 1 true, 3 false, then this pattern will keep repeating. So now I will turn off these now. I have only the true planes. So what I need to have this x-axis to use it to create the line, and to be able to get this x-axis, I need to explode these planes to get to the components of these planes. So go to vector, plane, and deconstruct plane. So the output is the origin of the planes, which is this point here, the x-axis, the y-axis, and the z. What I need is the x-axis, but because I want to create the lines outward, here I will double click and choose a negative component, plug it to x. Now I can go to curve, primitive, and choose this line type, SDL. Now this line will allow me to create a line based on a starting point, and the direction, and the length. So the starting point is the origin of the planes. The direction is the minus x, as you can see. And for the length, I will choose some number like 35 point. I will put 20 decimals. I can turn off all of these. Now let's create the other lines with random lengths. I need all of these, so Control C, Control V. Let's turn off the lines. I don't need this here, so right click, disconnect, because I will choose random values for the length. So now, to choose random values, I'll double click and choose the random component. Now for the range, I need to decide the minimum and the maximum, so I will construct a domain. In math, construct domain. And for the minimum, I will choose some random number, some number like I don't know, 14. And maybe 25. For now, I can change that later. Now for the number of generated values, I need this number to equal the number of these planes. So here in set list length, here I have 40. So I plug it here. Also, I will choose some value for the seed here, so I can change the pattern of the randomness. Okay, so now I can plug the output of the random to the length. So now, as you can see, we have random lengths. I can change the pattern of that. I can change the minimum length. So this part is done. I can plug for both of them the same pipe. Press shift to add to the curves, and for the radius, let's choose a small number like 0.1. I'll double click and change the maximum a little bit. I can make it okay. So now let's take care of the mirror. So for this circle, first I will create a copy from this circle and move it up. So choose move, double click Z, unit Z. Choose a value like maybe 3 centimeters for now. Also, this original circle, I will extrude it. I will plug the same value. I will plug this one for the direction, and this one, the circle, for the base. This way, why I did this, because when I change the extrusion of the base, the copy will follow it. So I'm keeping things parametrical. Now, this one, I want to make it wider, so I will double click and choose offset, curve, turn off this one, the original one, and for the distance, maybe I will choose 13 centimeters for now. Let's see if it's good. That's too big. Okay. Let's extrude this one. Using the Z vector. And maybe a value of 3 centimeters. Okay, I will make it floating point. 0.5, it's good. Or maybe 0.3, maybe, it's better. Now this extrusion is opened, so I will close it down by double clicking and choosing cap holes. Now we have a solid. I can turn off all of these. Also here for the pipe, if you go back here, the pipe by default the option is open, so it's not capped. Here I have 3 options. None for non-capped, and as you can see you have a flat, cap, and rounded. Flat, it will be closed with a face here, and rounded you will have something like this. So it depends on what you want to do. So I will keep it flat for now. So basically we've done here. I can go back here and move this up a little, change the circle. I can change the circle. I can change the extrusion of the circle. I can change the random seed, the minimum and the maximum of these random rays, the length of the other rays, the pipe thickness. Now let's give them some colors. Custom preview. Turn everything off. Swatch. choose some dark color, and Ctrl C, Ctrl V for the mirror. Turn everything off, give it a different color. And basically that's it for this tutorial. I hope you like it, and if you do, please press the like button and subscribe to the channel, and see you in the next video. Thank you.